Hey, my little love bugs. It is ToshPointFro from ToshPointFro.com, and I am back with another mukbang. Today, we are going to be doing a seafood boil. I haven't done one in so long. I'm so excited. I have snow crab. I got this sauce that I made. You know, I just threw some stuff in there. It's going to be so good, though. JoJo, get back. Get back. You ain't slick. I also have corn. I got some mussels. I got potatoes. Got some lemons. So let's pray, get into this meal and this conversation, because I had somebody ask me how to deal with men who have a lot of female friends. So we're going to talk about that today. Got to turn off the light. Does that look like your bed? He's so bad. So let's pray and get into it. Dear Lord, it's cold. Sir, it's like 50 degrees outside. I don't know what happened. It was like 70 something earlier and then it just plummeted. It's getting crazy. I don't understand what's happening. But I know that you got a plan for us. This is just the spring and it's about to get nice and warm and toasty so we can be all happy and wearing our bikinis inside though, because we can't go nowhere. Please bless this food. Bless everybody that's watching, and I love you. Amen. All right. I also have a bowl in my lap because my table isn't big enough. I'm working on it. So first, let's try a mussel. I love these mussels. And they're the frozen kind. They're so good. So y'all, I have a young lady ask me about men. I actually get a lot of questions about men. As you know, I've been married. Probably should do a thumbnail. Okay, thumbnail. That's weird, but whatever. So, I don't know. From dating and being married, I definitely have some experience. What I will say, these are just my opinions. This is not law. Just because I think it doesn't mean it's true. But this is my experience. Specifically, I was asked what I think about men who have a lot of female friends. Oh my God. It's been so long since I had some snow crab. That corn got all in my teeth. So here's my thing. Usually there's only a couple reasons that a man is surrounding himself by women. He likes the attention because you know they're giving him attention, and it strokes his little ego. Sorry, but it's true. Or I need a napkin. Or get in your bed. You're so bad.
he's more comfortable around women because he was probably raised around women. And he's feminine. Sorry. But this is me going off of my personal experience. And I don't know a lot of very masculine men that, oh, y'all. I don't know very many masculine men that want to sit around and listen to girl talk. It is what it is. Think about it. Like usually when they hear, when a man, more often than not, when a man hears women talking about women's talk, he wants to run for the hills, child. He don't want to be nowhere around you because he don't want to hear it. He don't care. So, what I've noticed is that, that one didn't have that much in it. The men who want to be around women all the time and who gossip, a man that gossips, child, that is so, oh my goodness. Especially if he gossips about your relationship. If he gossips about your relationship, girl, leave him now. He is not the one. I'm sorry. That's just a headache waiting to happen because all he gonna do is turn all his friends against you. And they're gonna start treating you bad because he's not gonna tell his friends about the stuff that he did that he's responsible for in the relationship. He's just gonna tell them how you crazy. And that's whether they male or female. Men that gossip are personally not my cup of tea. Because I remember having that experience and just wondering, like, why does his friends treat me so bad? It's because he was talking about me to them. Telling them all the reactions that I was having to his behavior, but not talking about his behavior and why I was acting the way I was acting. That's just, you know, that comes with growing. You learn. So, listen. A lot of them they surround themselves with women because they want to be able to manipulate you. Like I said, this is not everybody. This is just some. And it's different. Like if he just works with women and stuff, that's different than him choosing to befriend women and hang out with women more than men. But a lot of the time it's because they was like raised by their moms. So they, or you know, they had only sisters and maybe their dad wasn't around or something. And they just never picked up on, this is not where you're supposed to be at. Like the girls, and I know that like my family is not the only one that does this. Like the women go into a whole nother room to talk. Like we go into a whole nother room to talk. So some little boys are raised around that and they go around it and they become feminine. And a lot of the time they do that because they want to manipulate you. Like they want you to feel insecure. Like you have competition. So they surround themselves with other women so that they can make you feel like you always, like you have to work really hard to keep their attention because you go, oh, you might run into his old flings or you might run it. Girl. I don't know many women who got rid of a man and are mad about it. I mean, yeah, it hurts at first. But then when you get out of the delusion and you realize that that relationship is trash. Oh, that one didn't open. Jojo, get in your bed. Why I gotta tell you 18 times in this video, get in your bed? So yeah. Sorry, but that's just my opinion. I don't think that, and I feel like you can look at your uncles and your dad, or like you can look at manly men that you've had in your life and see that that's not normal. Like, it's not normal for him to just be around women all the time and want to kiki it up and be listening. That's another thing. Sometimes they'll just be quiet. They won't even participate in the conversation, but they dipping and dabbing in it because they just listening to the gossip. Personally, I avoid those kinds of men. I've dated before. I've dated men like that before. And it never worked out because I don't like feminine men. I don't even want you to want to be around gossiping and stuff like that. Like, that's just weird. Like, to me, it's not weird. I take that back. It's not weird. It's just not what I'm attracted to. I put that form real weird. Ooh. And like, look at, okay. So like, look at this. Let's say you're dating a guy and yeah, you can have it. I dropped the one so he can have it. Let's say you're dating a guy and you want to hang out. He wants to hang out one night, but you like, maybe you don't want to hang out that night. You want to give him a little time to miss you. Is he going to replace you with another woman and hang out with her instead? And do you think that's disrespectful? Because I do. It kind of shows me like where you are. Like really, bro? Like, because like I might have still wanted to talk to you on the phone or something. Maybe we just need to, a little break. But is he going to take it personal? Like, and try to hurt your feelings? Try to let it be known he hanging out with other women instead of you? Like, that kind of behavior, it's just unattractive to me. And I've seen it happen. I've experienced it, actually. And it says a lot about the respect that he can have for you. Which, don't get me wrong, like, a lot of women, I don't care. Like, and if you don't, honestly, this is probably the perfect kind of guy for you. A guy who, has a lot of, maybe you have a lot of male friends and he has a lot of female friends, and that's just how your relationship works. And there's nothing wrong with that. Get in where you fit in, baby. Because there's somebody for everybody. But I'm just saying, from my experience, it usually just gets worse and worse. Like, he continuously will start doing things to try to pit you against other women. And it'll come out real subtle. Like, he'll compliment other women around you, but like won't compliment you very much. Or talk about how he admires other women, but won't say the same about you. Like, come on now. That's That's manipulative behavior. That's a man just trying to get you in your feelings so that you start acting crazy over him. Do the complete opposite, sis. Don't act crazy. Act like you don't care. Actually, and if you do care, dump him because he ain't gonna change. He feminine. He's emotional. And he's gonna do emotional things to hurt you because that's all he knows. JoJo is so cute. Wow. So yeah, that's my personal opinion on men that surround themselves with women. That rhymed. And I don't mean like he has friends that are girls and guys. Like, obviously, there's a such thing as platonic friends. I'm talking about the dude who like makes it clear, like the dude who like calls himself a playboy, like the guy who like makes it known that like, oh well, you know, when we go in here, we might run into some of my old relationship. Boy, I guarantee you she don't want you back. That part, you move on past that. You move on past the like, oh my God, you know, after the first, when you get over a relationship, that's when you start seeing the flaws in the other person and the red flags that you missed because you were love struck. So like, you really just got to pay attention. And that's really why I always tell ladies to know what they want. Way before you even start dating a man. Know what you want, because then somebody can try to feed you SHIT, but since you know it that it ain't really sugar, well they'll try to feed you that and call it sugar. But you already know what you want, so you're not ready to fall for the okie doke because he doesn't meet your requirements. That's where you want to be. In a place where you're not willing to compromise yourself because you know exactly what you want and you know that this man cannot give it to you. And that doesn't just count for feminine men. It counts for men in general. Relationships in general. And that counts for men. If you with this girl, this is different for men because men are driven by yeah. Also, those men often want you to take care of them. Which, there's nothing wrong with taking care of somebody that you are in a relationship with. Personally, I don't condone cooking for somebody. Sorry, y'all. I don't condone cooking for a man unless y'all are in a relationship. And sometimes, depending on how he acts, I won't even do it in a relationship. Depending on how he acts. Because it's all like mutual, you know? But like, a lot of them will have just these women who are just offering to cook for them. And they don't have to do anything. They're just offering to cook them a whole meal just to be around. Like, I don't want you around that bad. No. No, sir. I do not need your attention that bad. And it's sad. Honestly, in my opinion, it's sad. Because as a woman, you're naturally a nurturer. If you don't have kids, sometimes we just want to take care of something. I'm included in that. I love loving. I love to take care of people that take care of me, that have my back. But when you're competing with all these other women in his life, he don't respect you. Like I said, though, I'm not talking about because like I'm the homegirl in a lot of my homeboys' lives. Like they have fiancés or girlfriends or are in serious talking situations or relationships with these people, and I'm still their friend. I'm talking about the dude who every single girl he know. The guy who purposely says things to like, sorry, y'all, my camera turned off. But the guy who purposely says things that he knows are going to trigger you to be upset. Those are not good guys. They're not bad people. But they're not the kind of guy that you want to settle down with. Because think about it. That's how they going to raise y'all kids. And when I look at a man, I look at what my children are going to see. So do I want to be with a man who's like, has these bad habits in regards to how he treats me, how he treats other women, like all that stuff. And even little things like, does he whine? I don't do whining. A grown man that whines is a big turn off. Or like, yeah, I look at it all. I look at the kind of father I think you're going to be. And that'll decide how committed to the relationship I am. Well, in the past. Now I won't even date you. I think that's more when you're dating for fun. Oh, God. I'm sorry, y'all. That was gross. That's my food, though. But, like, I'm dating seriously now. So, like, well, I was. I'm not because, the Rona. But now it's more so what are my children going to see, and what is their life going to be like? Because I have to think about them. And if I'm with a man who's disrespectful to me and I have a daughter, my daughter's going to see that, and she's going to find a man that's disrespectful to her. Your kids see what you go through, even if you think you hiding it. They know. They ain't stupid. So it's always been really important to me to find the right man and to look for the red flags. But yeah. So personally, a man who has a lot of female friends, not my guy. Not really. I might even date him for a little while just because, I'm bored. Sorry. It's true. I might date him because I'm bored. I want some attention. But I'm not taking him as seriously as I would a man who is stepping up like the man that I want. Who isn't doing things to subconsciously mess with my with my sanity. Like, because that's what they're doing. They're messing with your sanity, sis. Like, no, sis, it ain't worth it. Especially, excuse me, if you're the jealous type. If you're the jealous type, you need to just go on. Let that man go. I used to be the jealous type. I got over that. Because I caught on. I was like, oh, so you're doing this so you would... Okay, well, thank you, because you just helped me grow out of being jealous. I am no longer jealous. It built up my confidence. But it could do the opposite, so you gotta be careful. Protect your energy, sis. And plus, like, men that need all that attention. If my attention ain't good enough, you asking for problems in the future. Because, like, if we get married and, like, you running off and just spending time with other women because you mad at me, that's a... Whew. You asking for trouble. Straight trouble. Uh-oh. I got sauce all over my little desk. But that's just my opinion, y'all. If y'all have any other relationship questions, please comment them down below. Because I would love to hear them. I don't mind giving y'all my opinion. Just understand that it is just that. It is my opinion. Please don't come for me. I know you probably will anyway. But, like, this is just going off of my life experience. I really want, like... I had a water. I didn't even drink it. That lemon juice. Oh my God. I don't know why I did that, but it tastes really good. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I know this is a little different. We did a little girl chat, a little girl time. But I hope it was helpful to somebody because, sis, these are the lessons that I had to learn the hard way. If you do have more questions about relationships, slide into my DMs on Instagram or on TikTok. Or you can comment them down below and I will see them. I love you guys. Of course, make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell because we are posting all the time. And I will see you next time until we eat again. Bye, guys.